Hello, Collective. Happy November 6th, Wednesday, 2024. So it is wise from today's letters, November 6th, to weather this storm. It is quite wise for you to keep your head out of defeat. Okay, a lot of you are feeling karma, and that's to be expected because it is survival of the fittest, actually, spiritually speaking, right now. You're 15 degrees Scorpio, you're halfway. This is when it gets tough, okay? So they made me do this reading. They're like, get on there and do your reading to bring up the vibration, okay? So to kind of explain why you're feeling this heaviness right now. Because this observatory was shut down. It was shut down. I think you can get shot down too from today's letters. But basically, this idea of putting cameras in people's homes, as an ulterior motive to set them up for some crime, if it's been revealed, you're not gonna be found guilty of it. Now, if you pay internet and you're living in a place where there's people above, below, beside you, 9 times out of 10, you're the only one paying that bill because everyone else can hack into it. Post as you, be you. And a lot of them have been soliciting minors, doing illegal activity to show the judge, look, this person that we live around and we observe is doing these horrible things. Look what we found on their internet account. Now, you know that it's not gonna fly because the internet company should be able to pull up, logs and things of when these people broke in, the time stamp of when they took control, access of your internet. Okay. But yeah, that's how they've been doing it. So this has been shut down for today's date. Suffered the hands of a brute. Yeah, this is a brute that does this. Suffered the hands of a brute. Only a brute, only a bully would do this because you were attached to something valuable. And the only way to get that is to scare you out of your home. Scare you. Yeah. Like, I'm going to be in the streets. Yeah, so that's a bully. And you're to nod and wave. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Yeah. Amen. Smile and wave. Everyone sees a theft of a sweet person. So now they remove your roof and your food. Yeah, so everybody can see that they're stealing from this sweet one. And so now they're going to go ahead and remove your roof and your food. Wow. To a person who's done absolutely nothing, every crime you've shown the judge, you set it up that way. Yeah, catfished them. And anything they responded, it didn't matter what it was. They manipulated it with screenshots. And then they print out, look at this screenshot. Well, that was when you fabricated, dumbass. And I'm not going to accept it as proof or evidence that this person is a degradation to society because they're not. See, and they are at the wire, see? But as long as you call them out on it, then it can't affect your journey, your destiny. Wow, this hidden tree with Yoda and wisdom. Yeah, because you are Yoda. My God, you're Luke Skywalker. This is a Star Wars, okay? These people are worried about this 3D, and you have inheritances on other planets and other galaxies. I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. And I never read science fiction as a kid. I never even watched the full Star Wars, okay? I'm not a big science fiction fan. But this is what they're telling me, is this is all to distract from this otherworldly inheritance because you fought the good fight. Well, these crooks were taking what was yours, saying that you were this horrible person. Yeah, not so much. So you are Yoda tonight, okay, collective? Don't give up because water, air, fire, and earth, they never wear down. The elements never wear down. Alchemy never wears down. You're walking a huge illusion, okay? So from Matthew 21, that's when Jesus went in and he scattered all the things that the priests were trying to sell in the temple. It made him angry. This is a commentary on it, and I think you should hear this because it's a little more than just, getting angry at people selling things. Them that sold and bought in the temple. The outer court of the Gentiles contained the stalls where the sacrifice animals might be purchased and tables where foreign coins might be exchanged for shekels of the sanctuary. This mart, a rich source of extortion, was controlled by the family of the high priest, Annas. So the high priest knew about this. That's why I prayed, whatever domination that's over the Catholic Church, let it be free. They're a church because they're one of the seals in Revelation. Why do they have this contract with oh yeah, it's okay to buy your sacrifices and magic equipment? here on our territory, as long as, you know, we know what you're buying and what you're doing magic wise. No. Yeah. And Jesus saw that. Yeah, it's a den of robbers whose foul practices were protected by the sacred precincts. They were protected by the priests. They could keep doing it. It's no different than this. These people are in political position. They're protected. They can bully. They can be a brute. They can steal things that were meant to go to you. You know, and a lot of you see the illusion, but you're like, well, it'll never come to pass. They make everybody believe they've been in a dream. Oh, it will come to pass that they all realize they've been in a dream because they've taken too much. Yeah, they abuse that power, see? So, yeah. And then he goes on to the fig tree. The fig tree is a good one too. You know, it's supposed to produce fruit. A lot, and that comes from Mercury tonight, the evidence in the fruit, because your fruit remains sweet. You know, your product remains sweet. Their fruit they resented and held on to anger. So everything they projected was this hidden anger that they had about you. You know, they wanted to portray this hurt, you know, well, oh, look at them. They've just gone off their rocker, when the whole time they were holding in anger that they couldn't alchemize. And it was this anger that was making him do all this horrible magic on you. You know, casting this illusion over you. And they need to heal their tree. You got anger in your tree, dude. And yeah, Mercury's going to tell you about that. Okay, so ancestors, please be here for this reading. I love you. Thank you for protecting me. Protecting me and the contract with the ethers. Yeah, I will be your angel. I will be the vocal cord for these important truths. Thank you for this wisdom. Secret knowledge, ancient knowledge, and highest ascended master Jesus, please be here and guide me with your wisdom on this reading. And archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, please announce Most High's plan, Yahweh's plan, El Shaddai, most sufficient one, his plan over his people that he loves so much. And we got 7:15. I'll show you the cards really quick. So for today's date, I've got November 6th. This is a decision. There's some kind of Lover's card is about a decision for the 6th of November. It could be politics. It could be who you voted for. But this one involves a chariot, which is, you know, an authority. So yeah, this is really resonating with the electoral poll right now. But 15-degree Scorpio is a pretty big deal because you've made it halfway through this death. Look, if I can get you through the death collective, you'll be okay, because all this pain you're feeling it's an illusion, okay? That you're not going to have any place to live, that no one's going to feed you, that you don't have any purpose here. Well, that's what they want you to think, so they can take everything that's yours. See, this is the same degree as James Cook. Now, James Cook was an explorer. Okay, he in 1779 was murdered being an explorer because all he wanted to do was kill, steal, and destroy. So we're going to go over that and how that choice was made by the people he was trying to conquer. That indigenous group of people stood up for themselves. Hey, I make the decision. I'm going to stand up for my people. Yeah, and then put an end to that bullying. See, bullying, because James Cook came from England. He just wanted another notch on the belt for England. Yeah, not so much. 1779 was murdered. Okay, then you come up here to Mercury, 6-degree Sagittarius, William Blake. He writes the poem, A Poison Tree. He writes this poem, okay, representing anger that is inside of you that you can't let go of, okay? And a lot of you feel that, understand that, because you can't explain why these people picked you. Why was I singled out? Well, because you're attached to something very valuable, okay? Come over here to Jupiter. He's got the Hermit tonight. 19 degrees Gemini retrograde. Some kind of mental training we're supposed to go over just to keep our highest vibration for the collective. Saturn has this 12 degrees Pisces retrograde, some kind of undying loyalty. Yeah, the ancestors tell me that it's a bonfire of vanities right now, a complete bonfire of vain people, bullies, pigs that wanted everything, all of it. And yet, at this moment in time, you're the one in lack. You're the one that may not have transportation, may not have a home, may not have a job, may not have these things. And they're trying to blame it on you when they set it up. Because Saturn reveals right here, boom, undying loyalty. I'll tell you what it is. from the high priestess tonight. And then, oh, I should tell you the crossing the moon. Yeah, that's a big deal. So you got this war between this James Cook and this indigenous people of 1779. The choice is, you know, do we accept this person conquering our land or not? And then the moon comes in and says, well, hey, let me tell you about destiny. Why don't you let this choice rest with God? Give it to God. Give it to God, collective. 20 degrees Capricorn tonight. Surgical or spiritual, it does not matter how you feel when you make this choice, because you have a destiny. Okay? So there's no wrong choices here when you're in the hands of Yahweh. You were in the hands of the Most High God, who has already mapped this. He's already akashically reported this, how this will turn out. Okay? And then down here is this Venus and this Mars. A lot of help from the angels, passed over ones for Venus, because this is like at the point where she's just like, dude, let's just do this. Let's cross over. What is all this holdup for? And then Mars comes around. He's like, wow, 1 degrees Leo for Mars. Linda Carter's birthday, who was Wonder Woman in the syndicated TV show. You know, she spun around and she became Wonder Woman, the superhero. And he's in disbelief. He's like, there's no way that person's a superhero. Well, you know, it may have just been a TV show, but she knew. She knew about evolution. Every time she spun around, she was a little closer to a divine evolution. And then you come over here to Uranus, 25 degrees Taurus retrograde. The Dream Weaver. Yeah, see him waving to you, collective. Hey, how's it going? Are you on your knees yet? Yeah, not so much. You go ahead and you return the hand signal with your own choice. Discretionary, of course, if you have children in the home. But yeah, go ahead and return that hand signal. Yeah, Okay, so then you got Neptune, who has a secret tonight, the moon card, 27 degrees Pisces, running roughshod over you. Didn't care how rough they were. Didn't care what they accused you of. Oh yeah, this person's soliciting minors on the internet. No, that every neighbor you pay their rent for, above, around, beside, below them, is using the one account that's being paid by that individual that they're spying on. And so then that's when they can type as you, text as you, set things up as you. Yeah, probably purchasing a lot of dark web evil things and saying that it's you. Yeah, not so much. And then Pluto, 29 degrees Capricorn. Look, your dream is exposing your enemy at this time, so pay really close attention to your dreams. The Destiny is the healer tonight, retrograde. Remember who you are and what you're here for. There's no mistake in it. It's been written. And then you have to show this incredible. It did move. The Destiny did move 1 degree. It's now 5 degrees, which is change, okay? So because it's the number 5 and it went down, I mean, this is going to be a very fast change for you, collective, while you stay strong. It's the day of your integrity. Yeah, they are waging that you will not remain strong. This is the thing, dude. Okay, now my contract with the Most High is, yo, I'll be your vocal cords, okay, yo. But I have a holy trinity of what runs my batteries. Now I can cut down on those things, you know, but hey, I'm going to have more deliverance if I have them. It's no different than you eating or having shelter. You're going to be more powerful if you have those things, okay? So whatever you've arranged with Most High, that you know that this Christ consciousness is good and for the better of humanity, then you need to hold on to that and be convicted to that. And he'll work around the other things that need to fall away. And believe me, once you get to the 5D, they will fall away. You won't even see a need for them. They're telling me that in the 5D, your very first thought is the thought you go with. Whereas in the 3D, it's so dense down here, you know, you would, okay, what's the answer to the question? You know, you might have, okay, it might be this one. Now, maybe it's this one. You go through like 3 different, you know, to consider your options. You're not going to do that in the 5D. It's going to be the very first thing that comes to your mind, because you know the people that have your back, spiritually speaking, they're not going to give you a wrong answer, okay? So it's going to be very quick, okay? None of this, well, let me sleep on it. Let me get back to you. Let's revisit this. Not so much, because the very first thing that hits your mind in 5D, well, it's backed up. It's backed up spiritually. It's protected by the Most High. So you go with it. That's how fast things will evolve in the 5D. Yeah, I'm telling you, things will be healed really quickly once we get there. Okay, so I did the prayer, but I do want to get some smoke in here. Yeah, I do have St. Jude. See this little candle? Still burning since the last time. Still burning. I don't know if you can see that flame. Still burning since the last time I lit it. That's a long time ago. Yeah, I tried, collective. I tried to do a reading this afternoon Found out, oh, I got some people coming in doing repairs. Yeah, I'm sure they are. But that's okay. I need to stay strong. There's so much love up there. You can't get this false thinking that I'm going through this hell because I did something wrong. No, you're going through this hell because you're attached to something so valuable that they want to just smash your face in so they can take it. Roughshod you from Neptune tonight. Roughshod you. That's, my God, you have a family secret. That's what I'm going to show you. Okay, family secret. Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger. If you're listening, thank you, Mick Jagger. Okay, so now this is his birth chart, guys. Birth chart. He was born July 26th, 1943 in Dartford, England. Okay, now this was right during the Luftwaffe bombers. Yeah, okay. So Germany had this air patrol called Luftwaffe, and what it means is air weapons. Okay, and they were bullying with people, trying to gain access to the English Channel and gain control of Britain at this time. So when he was born, this was like a lot of defensive stuff going on. Like, you will not take our country from us. Britain was just like, I'll be, and this is before they, the disbanding in 1946 of the Nazis. So it was a very tense time, right when Mick Jagger was born. Okay. And you can see it in his chart. This was all with the institutions and borders in his nest. See his nest, 4th house. This was all red, fighting this ideology, some kind of fight, which affected the 4th house, his nest as well. Oh, 7th house. Yeah, it affected his partnerships. It would affect Britain's partnerships forever. Yeah, if they stood up to the bully or they just let the Germans come in and take the English Channel. It was a huge deal, 1943. Now, in the meantime, Mick Jagger, at the time of his birth, was promised something here, okay? He was promised that, hey, if you go ahead and know your part in this illusion, okay, with these partners, okay, we will expand you. Yeah, we will expand you if you play your part in this illusion, because he knew it was. Because at that point, when we expand this, you're going to know the family secret, and we're going to communicate it to you, okay, at the time of his birth. So he may have not realized it this moment, but it was gifted to him that you understand what's going on, that there's bullies in the world, that you have to play a role and pretend, okay, that yeah, I see what you're doing here, but they made him wise to it. They made him wise to it. And he did. He walked it out really wise. Because see all this stuff that's empty up here on Mick Jagger's chart? All that's empty. My God, you got Aries empties, Pisces empties, Aquarius was empty, Capricorn was empty. This is an old soul, okay? This is an old soul, okay? He had Scorpio empty, Libra empty, which meant he had already been, he knew who he was. He knew who he was. He conserved energy. He didn't have to do any extra energy because he already knew who he was. Okay, and that song, Pleased to Meet You. Yeah, Give Me Shelter. Is that one or is that other one? Sympathy for the Devil. Yeah. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. But what's a puzzling you in the nature of my game? Yeah, pleased to meet you. So he already knew who he was. He was knighted by Tony Blair in 2003 because his family was royalty in the past. And he already had a spiritual reputation. He already had, this is all empty up here. He already had a spiritual reputation, 10th house, okay? And he had already been martyred for it. See the Capricorn? Where's the Capricorn? He had already been martyred for it by a group of people. So he knew his reputation spiritually, okay? He knew it. It was gifted to him at the time of his birth, and he had already been martyred for it. So that's why he was so selfish with media and anything else down here. Why would you put more energy out for what you don't have to? You don't have to. He knew the golden rule. You're going to get back what you put in, okay? He knew that. And this shows a very wise soul, a very old wise soul, even though he was born during a bunch of aircraft sending bombs everywhere. Yeah. Over this. Yeah. It was the Battle of Britain to prevent Germany from gaining the English Channel. Yeah. Yeah. So it's an interesting birth chart. And because I had printed that song, you know, which sympathy for the devil tells us right there. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain, made damn sure Pilate washed his hands and sealed his fate. I mean, that's the lyrics. So he collaborated the lyrics of those songs. So he knew. This goes way back. I'm no stranger to this game. But yeah, you used to be a king or a queen. Yeah, you did. And now they've just erased it from your mind so that they can bully you. Yeah, and take everything you were ever worth. Yeah, that's why it's lasting so long. That's why it's been delayed. You know, you got to fight the good fight, because I know who I was in a past life. Yeah, back off. This is an illusion anyway. I'll always have a place to sleep. I'll always have something to eat. Yeah, you want to watch? I'll walk it out. I'll walk it out for you. Yeah, let me walk it out and show you. That's what you're doing. See, and it's freaking them out. Because nobody should be that calm during a crisis. To you, it's not a crisis. You were raised a whole lifetime by people giving you towers every 6 months. You know, statistically speaking, how many people have a tower every 6 months? Oh, you? Because they want to steal a blessing from you. Yeah. Okay, ancestors, help us out. So there's some kind of choice. These indigenous people of Hawaii stood up for their land. Said, you know, James Cook, I know you show up in your fancy ship. He shows up in a fancy ship. He has iron. He has goods. He has different things that he can trade the indigenous people, you know, that are highly valuable to this little island group. They called it the Sandwich Islands, after that Duke of Sandwich was his friend, James Cook's friend. Anyway, so at first, the indigenous people, when he first showed up, thought this dude's a god. This dude must be, they thought, because they were highly spiritual. Your ancestors were. Any indigenous group that you're attached to, they were very spiritual first and foremost, because it's what protected them. Okay? So this dude shows up and they think, well, this must be a god. He must be immortal. Okay? Well, it took a few months and cycles and moon trips through, you know, before they realized, oh my God, this person on this boat has been spreading disease. Yeah, they were infecting the people of the island, you know. They were taking more than giving, and pretty soon they realized this is an enemy. So it's like this November 6th realization, like, why am I supporting someone who's not giving back to me and to my culture and to what I believe, this Christ consciousness, which I know is put here for a reason, to save people's lives. And so they stood up for themselves. And on Valentine's Day, 1779, they capped him. They capped James Cook. Capped him. Boom. Killed him. You're no immortal to me. And said, bye-bye now. So that's the whole theme around this choice, because Destiny comes in and says, well, yeah, because we had that in the Akashic records, that you would do that. You would stand up for your indigenous people. You're just a little island, a group of little islands. And God had preserved them, see? Okay, what do you want to tell collective? Yeah, see, they wanted you bound right now. They wanted you out of sorts right now. They didn't want you fighting for this you know, that you've been gaslit. You know, it's a big illusion. So they can take everything that's yours. You know, who does that to another human being? Deny him a roof, deny him food from today's letters. You're going to deny someone a roof and food, and they're an absolutely heavenly human being. Yeah, well, I think Mick Jagger, he knew as long as you play the game, as long as you play this illusion, Mick, okay, I'll go ahead and expand you, okay, as the king of service, singing songs, yeah. And I'll tell you the family secret, we'll communicate it to you. But as long as he knew his part, he did. He wrote about it in every one of his songs. I know my part. I know that we're responsible for playing in this game and not taking ownership of, yeah, this isn't, you're not going to do this to me. You're going to stand up. You're going to stand up to it. I'm not going to live in this craptacular world that you've built around lies, deception, stealing from people, and then smiling, accusing people of things that are not correct at all, a version of events that you did not walk out. No, you didn't walk that out. Yeah, but it's painful. It's 15 degrees Scorpio right now. So ancestors, what can we tell them about this surgical or spiritual result of this? You know, I got this earlier too. Okay, there's something about you. There's they're feeling sheepish, maybe. Page of Cups, this family of yours, they're feeling sheepish. Let's find out. Why are they Page of Cups? Okay. Page of Cups is a younger person. They might send a younger person toward you. It's in regard to, they're not going to let go of that for nothing. So their thought right now is to send somebody younger, maybe a niece, a nephew, somebody of the bloodline that you'll hear out, you know, that you won't be hostile with. But this has already been written, that somebody gets exposed. Okay. All we're waiting for is that shift, that energy shift. We're like, oh, I see why people got off their rocker a little bit. Yeah, because we realize it's not off your rocker at all to listen to what the Most High had instructed for you. What's the problem is you've all been brainwashed to go along with the bully's plan, okay? Some of you were wise to it, like Mick Jagger, and just figured, I know the role in this. I'll just walk it out. I won't waste any energy, but I will walk this out. He was gifted that on a day when the dude could have been bombed. The hospital could have been bombed quite easily. Yeah. So he had a destiny too, you know, lower vibration or not. His music talks about, let me please introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste, and I've laid traps for troubadours who got killed before they reached Bombay. Yeah. I shouted out who killed the Kennedys when, after all, it was you and me. It was you and me that killed the Kennedys because we allowed the illusion to, you know, yeah, that's why you're getting all this support from the ancestors as you wait. So this is what, as you wait, there's an emperor observing you, some kind of person in leadership. Okay, this person in leadership is observing you. Make this choice for yourself that hell or high water, I fight from the love of the people that were before me. Yeah. That watched a train wreck of a star. They train wrecked you purposely, misled you your whole life, okay? So that you wouldn't gain any shoulders at all. Well, my God, that's all you know now is I will fight. I don't care if I freeze in the car. You are liars and thieves. I will die in a car? No, I will live forever. I am not worried about that, but you should be. Because the minute an angel has to sleep in a car and be frozen, and some of you had to this weekend, I am so sorry. That's why we have to keep the vibration up, because 15-degree Scorpio is this really heavy death. We don't want it. We want to like, okay, no, it's regenerative. Because we don't want anyone to go through that. No, you guys don't deserve that. So, you deserve partnership and cooperation. At any stage past this, that you get the cooperation you need, okay? You're not going to lie. You're going to tell somebody, look, I don't work because they fire me. Okay, that's why. And I've run out of unemployment, and I'd really like, $20 to put gas in my car, and, you're going to be as clear. What you say is what is, okay? You're not going to lie or be deceptive. This is what it is. And if they want to hear how there's people that have stole a house, property from you, and insurance, whatever, then go into it. But just keep it really simple. Like, look, this is what I chose to do. I don't get donations on my channel. I do this for the grace of God. I believe him when he's telling me these people, this is how Satan was going to rule the world. Iron fist the world in a matrix is put the whip over the illusion. Just keep him in the illusion, man. Keep him in listening to the Stones. Yeah, we're listening to the Rolling Stones, and we're listening to the lyrics. Yeah. Sealed his fate. Pilates, he sealed his fate. We're listening to the lyrics. We're researching history of people, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, that had a family secret. What's that family secret? 369. That's what that is. I shared with you Tesla's. It was in his family heritage that they knew they were kings and queens. They knew they did. But now we're going to brainwash all of society. So at the end of times, Satan will have this big group of people that he has control of. Yeah, I'd be a little afraid of the end of times too if that was come to pass. But that didn't come to pass because a lot of people woke up and said, I'm not going to be, this is my island. Dude, the Hawaiians were like, are you kidding me? You're no immortal, James Cook. You gave our people syphilis. Yeah, that's what James Cook did. He's not no god. He's not immortal. He's a demon. And that's what you've been working for years and years and years. And now you just happen to call him on it because you're an empress. You're a goddess. You're a king or a queen. What's this Emperor want? Surely this Emperor doesn't want anything to do with collective. Okay. He's doing more work on you. He's doing more work on you. Okay. So yeah, like I said earlier, there's some people coming into my home tomorrow. I think it's to take a temperature, you know, of my mental state. I truly do. Go ahead. You know, am I going to be less of a cordial person? No. No. You know, but it's all, and they might leave something. Okay, thank you, ancestors. They might leave something on your property tomorrow. So just be leery of that. Watch the vehicles, watch the people that come in. You know, I've had Jehovah Witnesses, I'm not kidding you, show up to read me things. Okay, well, that's great. But their leader is doing magic on you. So I don't let them in the apartment. I open my window and I say, yeah, what can I do for you? I open my window, which they probably think, well, that's a crack box. You know, because it looks like Mother Hubbard opening her window going, yeah, I'm in the shoe. What do you want? But don't let them in your home. That's sacred. That's protected by the ancestors. And that's what they want to do. Leave all their ooby-jooby stuff there so you can feel down and out because they're not giving you anything. It's yours. Your name's on it. So they better start thinking of plan B. Yeah, plan B. Okay, ancestors, what else do you want to tell us about this work this Emperor's doing? The number 4, this is all around your nest, all around your nest, okay? They're disappointed that your nest is stable. Yeah, amen. There's a King of Swords who's absolutely uptight right now. Some kind of King of Swords. He's in a legal position. He might be a lawyer. He might be a judge. But he's in a lot of anxiety because you continue to alchemize whatever they send. Well, yeah, you can feel it. You're a moron. You're a moron because you think you can steal something that's not yours. It's not yours, dude. Knew they were getting a lot of points from the underworld to do this. Anubis said, well, you know, it was the Red Rover. You know, we had to watch it play out. Satan is not involved in this fight at all, by the way. He's actually like shopping properties out in the solar systems to bid on. That's because he knows. He knows. You either ascend, dumbass, or you're going to miss out on the solar system that you're going to inherit. Because we trusted you with Earth, okay? And you did fair by us. You came into Christ consciousness and you started being a decent human being. So guess what? Now you can get some property out in the universe. You respected the small, you received the large, okay? Because your heart was tested, collective. That's all this is. Satan's not here. Dude, these are mortal men spreading syphilis and all kinds of disease around. Yeah, these two dudes here, this Emperor. Yeah. No, they're mortal. They're mere mortals who think they have this golden key. The golden key is to bully, to lie, to manipulate. Most High's not going to have it. Okay. So Mercury, 6 degrees Sagittarius, knows that they have a poisonous tree. These leaders of this coven are poisoned with anger they couldn't express. So they shoved it down in this poison tree, 6 degrees Sagittarius. Now, what happens if you don't express anger? It grows like a cancer. Yeah, like a cancer grows. Thank you, Art Garfunkel. Yeah, that's what it does. See? A poison tree. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. Okay, so he told one friend about his wrath and it ended. Okay, good. But he was angry with a foe. Now it's gotten more. Now it's a foe now. You know, the first time it was a friend he was mad at, but now it's a foe. I told it not, and my wrath did grow. So then he doesn't tell his enemy what he's thinking. And it starts to grow. It starts to fester because he sees this enemy every day. Now, who's this person doing this poem? William Blake, 6 degrees Sagittarius, William Blake. He's like old school English lit, okay? William Blake. He wrote this, The Poison Tree. I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And you know, and he's festering in this poison tree, this anger. So what do you think the fruit's going to taste like from that tree, collective? It's going to be bitter. Yeah, but it's almost like he enjoys it. Like it's like this, you know, secret that he has or something. Evil. It's evil. He's giving life to evil. And you never did that. You know, I'm sure you guys have anger because how do I get anyone to believe this information? Chances are pretty slim, but that's okay. Because if this is a spiritual war, you've got it set. You've got it set, collective. You just have to get through the death. Because it's an illusion. It's an illusion that you're never going to have a place to sleep, never have a place to eat. When your Akashic record says, no, actually, that's not the case at all. They shouldn't have to worry about that at all because I have an assignment for that person. Yeah, they have an assignment for you. Okay, so what do you want to tell us about Mercury? This person that's festering this anger, they're a top. Okay. The evidence shows that they're on top of something. Page of Coins. Okay. They might make an offering to collective. What's this Page of Coin about? What's this evidence of Mercury? This anger that's festering. A top. It's a top. Okay. There's leaders above these people with this anger in their heart that see it. So somebody in leadership sees the anger this person's holding against you, sees it, knows exactly what's going on, and knows that something's going to have to give. They owe you something. They owe you a coin, for God's sakes. And you are not going to crawl back and deny any of this. I am not going to deny that you made my life a living hell to get to this point and watch me wither away. Oh, yeah, because you saw the people up there that told you it happened to us too. We didn't want to fight it anymore. We gave in. And they lost out on a destiny of immortal life. Each one of them is going to have to make you some kind of spiritual or material offering to get out of this karma it's hurting. This karma's hurting. It's either going to have to be some kind of monetary or gift of love, something loving. And oh wow. So this person wants to bring you some kind of love, this King of Cups to this Queen of Cups. Yeah. He saw the poison tree. He saw, like, look, I see what this is about. Somebody who is holding this anger, animosity toward this person, and it's bitter fruit at this point. Anything that person does, the tree is bitter. He knows that that's not a good way to go around raising crops, food. It's going to infect anything that touches it, anything that eats it. It's going to become poisoned by it. So this person's aware of that around a Queen of Cups. What is he going to do? Does he want to help the Queen of Cups out? Internally, it's poisoning that person. The hate, the seed of hate that they babied, this is a baby, okay? The seed of hate that they babied this whole time, it's killing them. It's killing them, collective. It's absolutely killing them. This seed of hate for you. What's this King of Cups? King of Cups. Gold. He sees your gold, collective. He sees your gold. He sees your gold. There's an upside down King of Wands over this too. Some backwards King of Wands who sees your worth too. Is in denial. Yeah, because he's on the anger tree. Okay. So what's going to happen with these two people? Okay, so King of Wands is the upside down tree that's angry. And this, yeah, anyone with this anger, with this unresolved anger for you is feeling Ten of Swords. It's overwhelming for him. He wants you to know he sees you as Queen of Cups. And you know, what, they thought a Queen of Cups wasn't going to stand up for herself? When the love from the ancestors is what's kept her alive. The Most High, Yahweh, keeps her alive. Of course that's love. Out of love, they kept you alive during all this spell work, all this hate. And they cannot believe it. And we're at 15 degrees Scorpio. Elected the president. And they're sitting there going, OMG. Yeah, wow. Because they want you freaked out right now. Freaked out. Well, I'm not going to freak out. My records say I don't have to worry about money. I was never to worry about money. No. I mean, the karma I had to walk out was wake up to this and stand up for myself. That's all it was. You have karma to stand up for yourself. If you don't, then it's probably just better we take this lump of money from you because somebody will steal it from you because you haven't woke up. Now that's their logic, okay? And you've proven I'm wrong. Like, look, I am wise to this crap, yeah, that you're spinning as reality, and it's not. It's not. And the energy is going to shift, okay? And when it shifts, they get stuck with the illusion. They get stuck with the illusion. They're going to go nuts. These people are going to go absolutely nuts because you walked it out. You knew it was a bunch of crap they were telling you, feeding your head with nonsense, making you feel inferior, whispering, yeah, don't, just tell her no. Tell her you don't know what she's talking about. Watching them tell people that before you went and had a conversation with them. Because they could give them a little something for doing that. Thanks. Yeah. Not cool at all. Because the Most High saw it happen too. And they're calling him on it. A specular. Some kind of specular. Specular. Oh, I don't know what specular means. What is specular? What do you mean? Like, oh, people are speculating. People are speculating? Yeah, they're speculating. I believe that because it's in the Destiny Collective, this is going to be like a revolving door for you. It's going to happen very organically, and it's just going to, you're going to have to go through the revolving door. Okay, it's going to feel like that because you thought, well, I was just, and then all of a sudden it's like you're there. So as much as you're fighting, and he appreciates your fight, don't give up during this death. This is the death to get to your justice, okay? And we knew it would hurt. We knew this would hurt. And you're ready for it. You're like, no, I don't lay down. I've been doing Rolling Stones, chart, and my God, he knew all about the family secrets. Yeah. We were supposed to, Ten of Swords, bleed into one. That's what we were supposed to do. Because these injuries affected all of mankind. All of mankind was hurt by these brutes, by these bullies. And we were supposed to bleed into one to recognize that this pain is universal. That's by you too. Yeah. Bleed into one. Bleed into one. But I'm still haven't found what I'm looking for. Carried the cross of my shame, of my shame. I believe it, and I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Yeah, you too. Thank you, you too. Why are you left with the shame? Because you called them out? You didn't do this. But they want you to carry the cross, because they know it's heavy. You're carrying the cross. And they think you're not going to win this? When you're carrying their burdens too? Yeah, no. You hang in there. I know it's painful. I know you're feeling karma. Don't do that to yourself. Don't take responsibility for something that you were not told. You were not told that these people force this illusion onto you. That as long as you went along with it, everything would be fine. And now you're realizing, no, I have to surrender this to God. I have to remove myself, consecrate myself, and get some kind of protection from God, because whatever's going to happen, you don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm telling you. That's what they're speculating. Okay, so let's go down and talk about Mars. Now, Mars knows 1 degrees Leo is Linda Carter, that she turns into Wonder Woman. Okay, Venus knows, look, I just got to get to the other side. And you've got all the angels helping you. All the angels, 24 degrees Sagittarius. But this 1 degrees Leo, let's find out. Who's this? He cannot believe that you are going to spin in this revolving door and come out a superhero. Well, there was no other way around it. For God's sakes, you're not going to lay down and die. If you do have to sleep in your car for the night, you will survive it. It's in your records that you survive it. They just want to make it rough on you. It wasn't my fault. I couldn't ask for donations on this channel. My God, they're stealing this content anyway. So, my God, if I made any money at all, it was going to be ripped away, stolen, I'd be nervous, like watching my numbers all the time. I don't want to do that. I want to tell you the message. The message is they're crooks. Absolutely. You've got the gift. That's why they're crooks. Ace of Coins. That's why. They're going to steal from you until we get rid of them. What is, it's something about his club up here. What does Mars want to do with it? He wants privacy. Mars wants this club. Okay. He's afraid that it won't end private for him because of how he outstepped the boundaries to come against Venus. Very public accusations on the platform for some of you, and he wants privacy, that he's being attacked for that. You don't get privacy when you chose to fight a very public way, okay? Because Venus didn't retaliate. Venus just was like, yo, you can believe it or whatever. I don't really care. I have an inheritance in outer space right now. Yeah. So whatever he wants to say about me here doesn't really because they saw. Well, that's not true. That's not what that person does. That person doesn't sit around at night soliciting minors. You know, that's not what that person does. And we've got a solar system with her name on it. So, dude, she's just walking it out because it's her service to humanity. Yeah, amen. And this person cannot believe it. Full-time. It was your full-time job to give this information to humanity, to make the choice to serve and not make revenue from it. And yet all this person did was steal from you and try and make revenue off of it because he knew you had the gift. Well, you're going to be hurting in the 5D, dude. Yeah. They can't. They will not make it to the 5D. It's going to be too bright, and the alien light will crush them. It'll crush them. 5D is all about the light from the universe, you know? That's why it's so much brighter over there. Because you're in charge of a much larger domain. Universally speaking. What do you want to tell us here? Yep, that's the gift that came out. And then what did I do this? 1 degrees Leo. 1 degrees Leo for Mars. He wants privacy. He wants this group. Yeah, he brings up the Emperor too. There's something about the leader of this coven. Does Mars think that that person's going to protect him? Okay, so the leader of the coven has to think for the sake of the organization that something get balanced to you, collective. Okay, regardless of what this person did or did. Yeah. So the coven can't protect this person, Mars, and their attacks because they did it outside of what the coven, you know, the coven didn't care. The whole goal was to get rid of you. But this person made the decision to attack you personally. That was outside of the contract with the coven. So now he doesn't get the protection from the Emperor. The Emperor is going to do what's in the right mindset for his group. You know, he doesn't want his group disbanded because of some person that had an axe to grind, had anger in the poison tree, had anger in his heart that he never, you know, got over. Yeah, and it was all attacking this news that you give. This Page of Wands came with it. Yeah, the Emperor knows. He knows all about the news you give. They tried to stop it, slow it down. But this person went to far as to post catfish, you know, send things to the judge. Well, this person says they're a spiritualist, but look what they're doing at nighttime. And all it was all the neighbors using your connection, your IP address to post some really nasty things on their device. They don't know that they're going to look at the device that you use, dude. Takes brains. But that's how they get free internet. They don't have to pay for it because you are. Okay, thank you, Most High. Can you tell us about Venus? Because I'm really worried about this. Just do it, crossover. It's almost like Venus is like, you know what? I don't care what I look like at the end of this. I just want it over. Yeah, she's ready for it. She's ready. All the angels refuse to give up on her. They know what her end of the bargain was. Yeah. And she's over it. She's over it. She's got cameras up and down, you know. These people have to be held accountable. This has to be, you know, the thing that took down those bombers, that Luftwaffe in 1943, that the German aircraft army, was another aircraft that was assembled by the United States, and you know, Britain joined the United States as an ally, but they had assembled their own air war group, but they had to come up a notch. They had to come up a notch militarily speaking and technologically speaking. They had to upgrade to suppress that German group of planes. Yeah. I feel like that's what's going on now, is whatever it is, they realize that, okay, well, we're going to call you on this upgrade. that you've been using against innocent people. Why don't the innocent people have access to something that is highly beneficial, for their safety? And yet we're going to use it for you to fall to your knees, and we take ownership of everything that you've ever, whatever. Yeah. So what do you want to tolerate? And you've tolerated it. How long have you tolerated this power over mechanism? Bite me. Absolutely. Gaslit me the whole time. Power over. You cannot tell me this isn't about power. Come on. You're going to celebrate. You're going to celebrate that you called him out on everything. As long as you call it out, the judge shouldn't take it as evidence. Well, she was aware of that you were doing that to her. My God. And you were so slow and steady. Knight of Pentacles. Slowest knight in the deck. You were so slow and steady about it. Like you knew it was happening the whole time. What else do you want to tell Venus? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because you were this Knight of Pentacles, you get this is Page of Pentacles. So they have to make you some kind of offer. Because this Knight of Pentacles, on his journey, slow and steady, saw all of it. All the lies. All the fake. And tolerated it, for God's sake. Tolerated it. All the magic. Thank you, Venus. I love you. Hang in there. Hang in there, Venus. You're going to be Wonder Woman really soon, okay? It's just going to be like, wow. Okay, so Jupiter, value of mental training. Very quiet tonight. Has the Hermit card. Something about going in, preserving this mental... yeah, your mentality is very important right now, I've heard some of the readers say if you have to speak with tears, just speak it, because you're so angry, okay? But that goes for anger too. Like, we don't want a poisonous tree. So if you have to turn on the Rolling Stones and just dance really hard and go, I'll be darned if you have me laying down to a lie, then do it, okay? Because your ancestors are up there banging drums for you. Yeah, banging drums. Yeah. They're walking in procession over your enemy right now with drums. Like, we told you this day would come. We told you we'd raise them up. We told you that they have the heart of gold of God. And look what you did anyway. You ran over them. You roughshotted them from Neptune tonight. All they did was roughshod you. Okay. So what do you know, Jupiter, about this? About this roughshod? They were dictators. They were dictator over your life. They made your life hell. Okay, they know that this is hard. They purposely made it hard for you during this death. But it's fated that because of your efforts, this gets resolved. Yeah, okay, so 5 of Pentacles and Destiny. It might be where you sit. You feel like you're left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles is about being left out. And you know that that's not part of your Akashic record to ever worry about money because you have a gift. But you sit, okay, in the reality that because they've delayed this. They don't want to admit. They've called them on it. Look, you're bullying a person into the corner and taking their roof and food from today's letters. It's not going to fly, okay? I'm gonna walk the good walk. I'm gonna walk the good fight, and I'm bringing you down, dude. Yeah. Thank you, Jupiter. And this problem solver comes along. This is a very controlling problem solver. It's an emperor. So let's find out. What does this problem solver want to do for collective? It's about the legacy. So he's attempting to resolve this by problem solving, reworking something. He's got the authority to do it for now. But this person is on his butt. Jupiter and a Hermit. Jupiter is the Hermit card too. Yeah, Jupiter's watching this going, oh yeah, yeah. These are 2 Hermit cards. Watching this dude. Yeah. Yeah, we see it trying so hard to get out of that chair and help the collective. Yep, don't break your back doing that, yeah. Oh, slow down there. Whoa there. Yeah, he's not jumping up to help you. But he knows. He knows people are breathing down his neck right now. Yeah. Yeah. Because you're getting justice. Amen. All right, Jupiter. That's what we want to hear. Okay. So let's go over to, okay, High Priestess. So Saturn sits in this really mysterious High Priestess card tonight because he sees your loyalty. He sees like, okay, yeah, you're not going to be the little island that says, oh yeah, James Cook, just come and take ownership of our indigenous, precious culture. No, James Cook, you've got syphilis, dude. Bounce. They thought he was a demon at that point when they found out, my God, he spread disease on our islands. We thought he was immortal. Look at him. He's pig. So High Priestess has all this ancient knowledge, this arcane knowledge. And Saturn's sitting there going, you know, I hear you. This is a bonfire of the vanities. Yeah. So vain that he could pull up to their island with a few trinkets and things. Yeah. And then they would worship him as a god, these islanders. No, it didn't take very long. And then they figured it out. Oh no, next time he shows up, boom. He was blasted out of there on a Valentine's Day of all days. Oh my God. Valentine's Day. Yeah, there was a death to James Cook, 1779, because you came over here and you gave us a bunch of diseases. That's all you did. I don't care if you're some explorer from wherever. You're not taking our culture from us. That's their native tongue. That's mother tongue, motherland. And he tried to take it from them. Yeah. So just like this little island in 1779, you stand up for, hey, I have walked this out. I have seen evidence of you doing this to other people. And I can definitely see evidence of you doing it in my life. That you thought it was funny. You thought it was cute. And all you did was roughshod over the entire collective. Because you had more resources. You had this technological advantagement that you should have just shared with the collective. You know, to protect themselves. But no, we're going to use it to attack you, spy on you, take your information and show the judge, look what they're doing. When you're not even typing. Dude, you just stand like this the whole night, I guess. Yeah. Okay, what do you want to tell collective, Saturn? 12 degrees Pisces retrograde. You're loyal, collective, and it's a bonfire. Go to the bonfire tonight of these vanities. Yeah, if you need to set fire to the egos of your enemy, do it. You have a sink, okay? Your smoke detector might go off, but that's okay. Open a window or turn the fan on. But yeah, do something to burn this ego that says, I can own you. No, you don't. No, you don't. My records show that I never worried about money, and I never will have to worry about money. It's just what it is. I wasn't put here to stress about money because I don't live for it. If you had Christ consciousness, you would understand that. You know, you don't want to ever worry about money again? Then that's how you do it. You never put it more important than what your purpose is. And my purpose is this relationship with the Creator. I don't have to worry about money. He keeps me alive. Money arrives. That's the way that rhymes. Yeah. He keeps me alive. Money arrives. Yeah. Okay. What do you want to talk about this car? Somebody's in a car tonight. Somebody's in a car. Queen of Wands. Hi, Kitty. Honey, I know. I have to go put more food in this bowl. Somebody's in the car. It's a Queen of Wands, but it's not raining tonight, so I don't want to let him in. I don't want to let him in. Yeah, it's tricky having outdoor and indoor cats, just saying. There is a Queen of Wands that feels out in the cold. This might be you, collective. There's a Queen of Wands that High Priestesses know and see, but they need to be in this reality, dreams coming true, 9 of Cups. This is what you may be walking through. Remember, let me get you through the death, collective. That's what you're experiencing is, oh my God, why am I experiencing this hell when it's not your cross? This is not your cross. And yet here you go carrying it. My God. Okay, Saturn, thank you so much. Okay, now Bob Dylan is still alive. Bob Dylan is what, 83, 86? 83. Yeah. He says, once upon a time, you dressed so fine, threw the birds a dime in your prime. Didn't people say before, doll, you're bound to fall? And they thought you were all killing you. Used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't seem so proud about having to scrounge your next meal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be without a home? like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Thank you, Bob Dylan. Yeah. You say never compromise with the integrity, but now you realize he's not selling any alibis as you stare into the vacuum of his eyes. How does it feel to be on your own with no direction home, a complete unknown, like a rolling stone? The presidency. Yeah, the president should realize that they've stolen too much and they need to be held, they need to be fired. You get to go in there, Trump. You get to fire. They're fired. Okay? They're fired. You were in an experiment. It's a CIA experiment. Yeah. How far can we push somebody before they either crack or we can just take all their possessions because no one believes them. Oh, there's plenty of people with a Christ consciousness. And if we see people hauled away from jail that look pretty innocent, you're gonna have some problems, okay? All the pretty people, they're all drinking, thinking that they got it made, exchanging all precious gifts, but you better take your diamond ring, you better pawn it, babe. Yeah, you better go pawn the diamond ring. How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own? Like a complete unknown, no direction home. Thank you, Bob Dylan. Yeah, that's how you feel, right? You feel this Five of Pentacles. That you feel that. That's their karma you're feeling, projecting at you. No. You stay the Nine of Pentacles. Dreams, wishes come true. You know, it's not something that's lacking out there. It's something that you have to heal in that poison tree. That's the evidence for Mercury tonight, is who has handled their fruit correctly in their tree. Did you release the anger? Did you? And it is angering that you can tell this story and they're like, well, you should probably, tone that down a little. No, not when people are born with the knowledge. Mick Jagger was born with that secret. He was born with that. I'm going to expand this illusion and this family secret at the time of as long as you play your part in this illusion. I'll go ahead and tell you this, expand that secret, communicate it to you. And that's how he played his part, is he communicated in his music. This is the role. I'm pleased to meet you. Yeah, I'm pleased to meet you. In the last lifetime, I was a king or a queen, but now I'm in this mask because we have New World Order and we're all going to be dominated. He played his part. But it didn't stop him from writing some pretty cool music to get other people to think, oh my God, he's right. So I better wake up and give my heart to God. That's what that is. Yeah, amen. Amen. Thank you, Mick Jagger. Okay, so wash your hands and seal your fate, collective. Yeah, wash your hands of this Five of Pentacles crap. Okay, no, not going to have it. I give it back. You go ahead and you carry your own cross. Now Uranus is saying, look, Dreamweaver, 25 degrees Taurus retro. Look, Dreamweaver. I didn't have to steal to win. I didn't have to steal. None of the collective had to steal. We've been sitting back exposing what you've done. Okay. So why don't you dreamweave this? Okay. Yeah. Give him a little gesture to match his own. Yeah. Because you didn't have to steal. You didn't have to steal nothing, dude. What do you want to tell us, Uranus? Is this going to be like a revolving door for collective where they feel like, you know what? I walked the good fight. I helped the blind see. I helped the lame walk. I helped the deaf hear. I made the confused clear to choose God's love. You did it. And there's a younger person again. Oh my God. That is in this devilish energy. Some younger page. There's this page and this family and this devil. That was there already. Okay. So Uranus is telling you there is somebody looking into this. This judgment over a magician, the destiny, the secret of a destiny, the moon card. So you are an alchemist that had a secret destiny. Okay? And whoever affected that is under judgment. That's why they want to steal what you know, so they can go and produce fine evidence of our new world. No, why don't you take a look at what's you've roughshotted back there and take responsibility? Because you had to. You're carrying a cross, for crying out loud. You took responsibility. No, I don't have a job. No, I don't have an income. And I don't care because I'm telling the truth. These people are crooks. Yeah, and so they're getting judgment for it. Thank you, Uranus. Yeah, pencil us in. Uranus wants to pencil you in for your your new beginning, because your new beginning is a dream come true. It's 9 of Cups. Yeah, love you, Uranus. Highest vibration for the collective tonight. Okay, some kind of running roughshod. Yeah, tell us about this. Why is it, it's not a secret anymore. Collective exposed it. These were rough riders, man. Wow. Didn't care where you ended up, how you ended up, just as long as your name was done. Wow. Yeah, they might give it a month, or they don't have a month. Yeah, they see your strength. They know right now that you can last a month. Okay? Okay? What about this month? Is this month? Are you telling us about timing? The roughshod. Yeah, if they hadn't have roughshotted, he would have taken this to Christmas. Yep. But they were too rough, okay? And so now they're 8 of Swords. Your enemy is 8 of Swords. If they hadn't have roughshotted you, where you had to continuously reappoint yourself to, like, there's too many people up there that love me. Yeah, love. The only thing that kills a poison tree, love. So I suggest you work on that, so you get that extra fuel in your tank. It's called love. Be a decent human being. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Neptune. Yeah, if they know your strength. They know you can go a month easy. But because they were roughshotted you, they're 8 of Swords now. While you get the strength card. Yeah. They're tied up now. Good for you, collective. And it's all because of love. Your tree is not poisonous. Okay. Pluto, 29 degrees Capricorn. Discover who you are in this dream. Okay, good. I didn't fall. Okay. Something about a dream tonight. This person in this society, the secret society, might be a King of Swords. Okay. What about this dream? Yeah, this person's a nutcase. Is this a female? Who's this King of Swords? Is this a king and a queen from the farm? They've got a farm. They've got a farm, collective. And they have some sharp news for you. Well, you're going to be getting away. Yeah, you're highly protected. I don't think that King of Swords, that's a female in male energy. So that must be just a real great person to be around. Anyway, they're part of that secret society, and they want to give you some information. But you're going to be moving away from that. You might have a way to get away from that in that dream tonight. That's why Pluto is saying it like that. It's in the sun. That this person from the society wants to tell you this. They have a large farm. And he's telling me it's a female that walks in that King of Swords. So she must hold like a higher position in the, whatever, sorority, whatever it is. Okay, so Destiny tonight. Destiny tonight, remember who you are and why you're here. And this has moved to a 5. This is now 5 degrees Aries for the North Node, which means change. That's what 5 is, change. Change. It's also Gemini. It's the windstorm. It's a tornado. Change. Tornado. Could happen really fast. Let's find out. What's this this destiny with this 5, strength of 5? Is collective going to have 5 people who believe them? There might be 5 people that actually believe your story now. That's incredible. Yeah, at the end of the cycle, you have at least 5 people that believe this, that this happened to you. Cool. That you're not a ghost, that you survived. See, I know, they're going to have to ghost you. They're going to have to ghost you. This is too painful. They know you're protected, 7 of Wands. Every fire on there is an ancestral one. They did it to us. They did it to us. That's why they're giving you all the fuel, man. And your enemy feels it. They feel that 10 of Wands. They feel that. Okay, what about this destiny, this strength? This destiny, this strength for collective, this 5, this number 5. You're going to get some information, and it's 8 of Wands, very quick. All those brooms are coming in really quick for you. 8. Might be 8 o'clock at night. Might be 8 in the morning. 8 of Wands. Might be the 8th. I think that's Friday, right? Tomorrow's the 7th. Yeah, that'd be Friday. Friday the 8th. That's going to be fast. Like I say, it's like this revolving door. Like we know. We saw what you tolerated. We saw what you sat in. We saw the cross that you carried that wasn't even yours. And they had to ghost you because you're too strong. I love you, collective. Happy Wednesday.